Okay, welcome back. That took a minute or two, Gaffgoff. Sorry about that. Anybody, I lost everybody there now. It took a minute or two. Completely and utterly, internet went down there, dropped 100%. It took 3 or 4 restarts of the router before it sorted itself out. BT just completely and utterly crapped itself there. It doesn't often do that now, I must admit. Hashtag been in Tom's stream again. That was disgusting. I couldn't believe it. My internet hasn't been down like that in ages. It causes me a real problem, that, because I have things running on computers in the background, you know what I mean? But we'll worry about those later. That's a real pity. We were going nicely there too. I've left that wee list up to let you see it anyway. The few of you that did manage to get back, we were going rightly there too. We were on to Wildwalker was the next one, so we'll bring her up anyway and get going. That was a real pity. I hate that to happen. There's Peter. Hi, Peter. Can't believe BT dropped in the middle of the day too. I mean, that's a fairly decent business BT line I pay for there. I don't like to see that happening, you know. Okay, we're on the right side. Might as well get this game going anyway. I know you're on for a profit. You could be right. You could be right. That's what it is. That's exactly what it is. Right, the last few were playing a bit bad there, just before BT crapped itself. So we'll go again and let's hope this one pays this time. This game has been poor the last few times I've played it. Like, if you don't get scatters, it really doesn't happen. And I'm getting none. There's one. There's only 4 spins left. We're in real trouble here. Real trouble. Oh man, there's a second one. But we've only 2 spins left. Oh dear. It didn't even open one, boy. Unbelievable. That was worth coming back for, hey. £1.4p. That, unfortunately, is what that game pays. You can't rely on that one on a bonus hunt at all. You just can't. £1.4. Hey boy, we're going to struggle enough to get a profit here. That's bad. Okay, Loco the monkey, he's going to be the one that's going to tip us over. And the man's back. Yes, Jacob, we had a bit of a problem. BT, I can't believe BT did that on me. Completely and utterly crapped itself, like. I'm going to have to ring them about that because I couldn't be putting up with that. That's no good to me at all. It's no good for work. Never mind anything else. It's no good when you have computers on. Right, Loco. Not really sure what to expect from you here, but let's see what you do. It's a quick spin. It could be absolutely anything. Can't remember why I got this the last time. There's not too many monkeys appearing. Come on. Oh man. He's not very local, this monkey. Oh dear, 2 spins left. Just not happening. There's not enough monkeys there to be getting you any decent wins at all. Oh dear. 1268. He gave us enough just to get our money back. And no more. He took us over the 300 quid, alright. Yep, £301.94. Oh dear. 1268. They've went really bad, these bonuses. Just the last few. But okay. That is us a £1 in profit. And 2 to go. Let me get that all on my wee list there. So Razor Shark then. With 2 free bonuses. That's pretty much where we are. I don't want to get shit from the internet if I'm angry anymore. Aye, that was a bad one, Tom. It's not something that usually happens. I thought I had a Wi-Fi backup on it, but I obviously don't, or a 5G backup thing. I'll get that sorted. I'll make sure I do have that backup on it. Right, we need to see seaweed here, don't we? If it doesn't land more seaweed, you're wasting your time, really. Such a brutal game, this. Something needs to happen in the next couple of spins. Oh dear. This is it. Land seaweed or it's over. It is over. Oh boy. Okay. Man dear. Isn't it lucky those first few bonuses went well, because they have went pretty shit towards the end here. That was a poor effort. It is Razor Shark right enough, and he did fall in quite early. I'm not even giving him an extra spin, he doesn't deserve it. He's a dirty dog. 585 is just not a bonus, is it? Right, okay. One more to go, the Mighty Sphinx. That's where our profit is. The profit is in the Beat the Beast. What am I looking for? Mighty Sphinx. Okay, there we go. Right, £307 back. We're in profit. This fell in 39 spins, which is lovely for this game, I must admit. Profit's profit, you are right, there's no question about it. £300, there's times you can struggle to get bonuses at all with it, you know. We were lucky enough there, we had a few nice wee bonuses at the start. Need a retrigger here. It's all about the retriggers this game. But it's very helping because it's constant teases, you know. Come on. There we go. You really need to see a couple of retriggers, but one's a good start, let's face it. You've got to start somewhere. Nice and early. 5 more spins. Another retrigger would help it. Nice and early too would be lovely. Come on. Do it. Ah. I can throw 1 or 2 in that thing, but seems to be liking the 1 at the minute. Throw another one in. That was a bite at it. Right, okay, £7 there. Right, we're sort of at the stage where something needs to happen. Come on, throw 2 in. You don't give me a chance at all. There's 2 now, right, let's have a retrigger here, please. Could really do with 1 now. Drop it. Oh man, 4 spins left. Fiver for that one. No. Just didn't happen, boy. Last spin. No. Did not happen. Well, we got profit. We didn't get a big lot of it, but we got profit. There we go. We made 27 quid. Happy enough at that. I don't mind having a wee punt with some of that now. I'll not stay on very long, let's face it. We kicked off at 11 o'clock. This part 2 thing has me rattled wild badly, I must admit. I really didn't expect that to happen. It killed our crowd a bit, but here it is what it is. What can you do? We'll go and give something a wee rattle. I think for an hour now. 327 quid. Happy enough. I mean, it was a good enough list, but they just sort of died a wee bit in the middle. But what can you do, like? What can you do? It's over and done. It made a wee profit. We're happy with that. Let's go and have a wee look. Somebody said Survivor. There we go. Not seen you in Big Fish and Fortune Angry. Haven't played it yet, Peter, but I will do. Pirate Pays, we'll come on to that one too, Steve. We did talk about that one as well. Oh, I need my wee auto clicker. Turned him off in my haste. There we go. That wee app, you really couldn't do without that wee app now. I must have switched stream off and left it. No, Charlie, the stream died. Would you believe my BT completely died a death on me? Just BT. What happened there? I moved my bloody auto clicker, didn't I? Move the mouse, the auto clicker stops working. And if you're not careful, he clicks other things for you for the crack. He doesn't care what he clicks. Survivor Megaways was on my banned list for ages, and I brought it back for a Megaways bonus hunt, and it played really well, and it's been doing rightly since then. I've had a few balbins lately on it right enough, but 27 quid, that's 54 lows and that's it high. I'm not sure what the hell I would do with 54 lows, mind you. You can move it on the max bet. Yep, that has happened to me, John. I've clicked it a time or two. I had that shirt on my Saturday Night Premiere one, King of Cats. I had knocked that up to £1. But didn't the bloody bonus pay £5.80 on the pound, which was a bit disgusting, really. Tried the bonus King of Cats for this today and didn't manage it. Internet issues, can't believe BT, like. I'll ring BT and get that. There's supposed to be a 5G backup on this. I'll get that on. And it kicks in long enough then to let it reset itself, because the router seems to take an awful time to reset. Bloody typical, isn't it? I wouldn't mind, but I do pay for fairly decent internet for that reason, you know. Bread and butter pudding, aye. £25 max bet. Jeez, you wouldn't belong clearing your balance down with that, hey, if you weren't watching. Thought I'd broke Angus stream. Oh no, Charlie, you definitely wouldn't, that would be. Well, that was bad now, I must admit. It did kill a crowd. We were going well there. We had a nice wee crowd. And we just halved it. But here it is what it is. You can't do much about it. It is a problem with the old internet. Getting these two, but we're not getting them any multiplier. Silverback Mountain. Yes, that's a good one, Andrew. Silverback Multiplier Mountain's a good call. Funny, I have that bonused. I have it saved in a bonus hunt, and it fell in like 3 or 4 spins, which is really not like it. Let me just check that, how many spins it took. 2. There you go, it came in on 2 spins. Really not like that game to bonus in 2. So I have it saved on another casino. But I'll play it again here, like. I would like to wee bonus in this, but it's not really making much effort at it. The only thing is she's up a bit in balance. My son hit max bet 25 quid a spin, but it hit a bonus first spin, only paid £875. £870. Still a nice wee hit, mind you. My kids are monsters, still trying to pick a favourite. What about a wee bonus here? Do it. We're older at lunch. Good shout, hang on, mate. Yep. Aye, it was, Steve. It was. We were building up nicely there, so we were. But here, it is what it is. We're feeling our way in these things. I will get better. It's amazing how nervous you feel when you're doing your first live stream or two. It's not a feeling I'm used to at all, but there's no way to stop it. But it goes after a couple. It takes just a couple of live streams, does it, and that just goes away again. But it's amazing how nervous you are for the first couple. Like. Still can't see a doctor. You're not getting near the doctor, Charlie. They're pretty hard to get an appointment, aren't they? I'm not a big doctor fan anyway, but... Hi, Tom. I like this game. I am fond of this for myself, Tom. I would like to see a bonus on it, mind you. It is holding the balance, is the only thing with it. Gearsless shake now. Just not happening. We've been into this with 327 quid, so we're still up a fiver on it. I don't know how, but you got a good hit in Big Bass Megaways last night, did you, Charlie? I haven't had a good hit on it yet. I'm sure it'll come right enough. Well, it's a pragmatic game, I suppose. What to expect? Right, come on. Ugh, man. Jesus. Pot's going everywhere. Right, couple more spins is all you're getting. One more, I think. You might have bought yourself one more there. My wagering game, not too many bonuses, but balance always seems to stay level. Aye, it's not too bad with the balance, that game. It is. It holds it there rightly. I don't mind if it's sort of spinning away in the background. Good old one for a bonus hunt. And it can pay well when it's in the mood. It really can. I wanted to play a wee pop one. I did tell somebody I would play a pop one earlier. We tried cherry pop the other day, and it was a bit horrible to me. So let's give it another wee go. Bit brutal this game on the gamble, like, but let's see how it goes anyway. Sweet Success Megaways. Got to be one of the best wagering games. Aye. $61 for 40p, only reached the ×3, very nice. This is a great game if you can get the gamble to go your way. Maybe 10 in the middle, maybe here. Right, okay. We need a king in the middle now. Ah, I'll be right. See the usual Christmas games starting to appear, but there's nothing really jumping out as being anything new. They're all very old games rebadged, aren't they? I'm sort of reluctant to play Christmas ones too early, for once you start them, that's it. You do that nice hit and nothing after it. Big Bass Mega Christmas Ways. I haven't played it yet. I'm not sure where it is. I haven't seen it. I just haven't seen it yet. I'm assuming it'll appear in all the casinos eventually. Come on, Cherry Pop. Let's be having you. Right, I'll just pop and get my coffee filled up again. Let that run a wee second. Try not to break anything. It's on party, Big John, is it? What would you say is the least amount of money for a decent bonus hunt but small stakes? 200. Aye, Sam, if I was doing a low stakes one, I like 200. When I'm doing sort of 40p, 300's lovely, but it's very hard to start off on 40p's with 200 of a stake, do you know what I mean? It really needs to go your way at the start. I have one saved, so I don't mind admitting I'm hoping it's going to go up this evening. I haven't run it off yet, I've no idea what it paid, but it was, what was my starting balance in that? 299. Now I did start off in 40p's, I intended to drop to 30s if it wasn't going well, but it went really well, and one of them paid a £200 base hit, and that just changes the whole thing, so ended up with 12 bonuses out of it, you know. If you can get a wee base hit or two, it helps. I feel my way. If I start off, I'll start off saying a 40p, and if I find that it hasn't gone well, I'll maybe drop down to 30s or something like that. Hi Huntsy. Played that Diamond Fruits and Sky 20p, hit 96 quid. Looks a decent game. Bonus is quite easy for a cluster game. Aye, the big bass games are tough going. There's no doubt about it, man. This is doing absolutely nothing. But again, it's not doing much to balance, is it? Bearing in mind we finished the bonus hunt with 327 quid. We're 3 quid down in this game since we come into it. Aye, John, it's like everything else. The only thing with it is, I mean, yes, you're looking at it as a £300 bonus hunt, but technically it's £500 worth of gathering, really, because you get the £200 hit. It was that Book of Fallen, funny enough. It threw a line of premiums in. 200 quid. Sweet as not. It's a game I've been slagging to. Right, you're not getting much more cherry pop because it's like watching paint dry. Just dead spin after dead spin. With that one big chance there when my coffee was pouring. Pirate Page, yes, Evil Dam I had said about it, that'll go to that next. Oh, hold on, we've got a wee chance here, we need something to... something to open up that last rail. I don't know how this is going to happen right now. Nope, it's done anyway. Dirty dog. Good chances again here. Wee 10 there. No. Right, the 10's hit, but not where I want it. But alright, we're still going. Ah. Jesus. Just don't know what opens up this left hand side here. Still hitting right now. Drop a jack in would be good. Yes. Right, now can we do something? What the hell saves us now? Nothing. Unbelievable. Our game's tilting as hell, like. I'll let her play down to 320. It still only costs us a tenner. With plenty of spins there for £10. What do you class as high stakes? I don't know, I suppose anything over a quid and above I would see as high stakes, like. I would have played on a quid before I started streaming or before I started doing videos. I mean, my first video went up on YouTube 15th of December. I'm heading in now just over a fortnight with my 1 year at it. But before I played... or before I was recording, I would have played at £1 stake. That was my stake. I played at £1 on every game I played. It didn't matter what game I was playing. Hi Johnny, I think we'd lost you. Yep, with a wee 6 minute problem with the internet. But we're back. I would have played in a pound, but I dropped it to 40p's. Really to start making videos, because I had no idea what they were going to cost over a month, you know. And I must admit, since I've come down to 40s, I've enjoyed it that much. I've no intention really on going back up, you know. Piggy Pop. I haven't played Piggy Pop yet. I must check Peter here to see if it's on. The 40s, I find the 40s better fun. I don't know. When you go on a rinse, when it goes on a rinsing session with you in a pound, you lose an awful lot of money for no return at all. It's very hard to justify, like. Hard to justify if you're making videos every day, I know that. The guys on the bigger stakes have really, I mean, they've built their nest, you know, they've built their gambling budget up. They've, over time, the likes of Hideous and that, I mean, Hideous didn't start that all instantly. It took time, he's built himself up to that. And I mean, it's not something everybody will manage to do. Rarely watch the high stake. I like a bit of it, absolutely. I do like a bit of it. I see Chip has dropped his stakes a wee bit. And I mean, it hasn't taken away from his content at all. His content's brilliant. You've got to do what keeps you comfortably inside your budget. That's what it's all about. I mean, even these live streams now, I'm introducing a couple of these in a week. It doesn't take much to upset the whole apple cart, you know. You've just got to be careful. When you go on those bad runs, they can be long, man. Oh, go away. Ozzy and Andy are the highest stakes I watch. Aye, the two of them, again, they're very, they're careful with their budget too, though, Steve, if you watch them, you know. I mean, if Ozzy's on a good run, he'll certainly have a punt. But if he's not, he'll pull his horns in too, you know. Right, I need to be coming off this game because it is starting to get a bit boring. This is your last chance. Drop some grapes in the middle. Didn't do it. You're done. You're a dirty dog. You've no intention of bonusing. You're just going to tease me all day. Right. Pirate pays, didn't we say? This game would remind you of Millionaire Megaways, but it's a much, much more brutal game. You could go a lot of 100 spins in this without seeing a bonus, you know. You definitely could. I think we'll just keep them at 40. There's no point in getting excited. I will have a wee punt here a bit, but not just maybe in this one. 50p's high stakes for me. I 40, 50, 40 to 60 is a nice range. If I'm collecting them well, I like to get a couple of 60s if I can, but I mean, I don't know it. The amount of money it costs you to gather a bonus hunt on 60p compared to 40p, and I mean with the bonuses paid, they're not a big lot of difference. Aye, absolutely, Charlie. 50 spins without a win, it's tough no matter what the stake it is, without a doubt. And I'm a great believer that those multipliers, I mean these games, you're waiting on them going off, and when they go off, the multipliers are so big, I think that it really makes your stake irrelevant. And I dropped 1000x, it didn't pay, it didn't actually hit him, but it dropped 1000x. One of those multipliers in Mental on me the other day. I looked at that thing there, like, you could have 1000x in one reel and a 250x in the other reel. It wouldn't matter what stake you were on if you hit with that. The wilds are a nice feature in this. You're always looking for one. Daft question, you think the game providers play same over different casinos? I think they do. I think the only thing with them is some of them obviously tweak the RTP, you know, they're a wee bit variable. But I don't think they do, you know, you could pop onto Wildflower on here now in Prime Slots now and play it, and you can pop onto Wildflower over in Party Casino on another screen there, and the two of them beside each other and they'll play 100% differently. I think the game just plays randomly. I don't think it really matters where you're playing it at the time. I think don't worry too much about the game and focus on controlling your own budget, I think, is the whole thing. That's where I get caught out, is staying on games too long sometimes. Oh, better be purple one, please. I don't see it very often. The enhanced bonus for the purple chest on the last rail is something a bit special. Seasick watching this boat shifting from side to side. Mental's an awkward game, Tom, Charlie, both it is. There's no question about it. Mental's not. It's not like the others. It's not one that you would run into. And I think Evil Goblin's the same. I don't think you can run in for a quick bonus and out again. I think you might need to bonus it a couple of times to get a decent bonus. Evil Goblins is the same. I find if I bonus it once, it's constantly a bad one, but if I bonus it that second time, I have hit some nice ones. But they'll go on a run, those games, where they'll just rinse the hell out of you. I'm limiting my no limit games at the minute. I found myself creeping up to 60p's and all on them, and it's too expensive. It's silly, it's madness. Look at those big hits. The big hits are lovely and they're great. It's great to throw one up in a video, there's no doubt about it, but there's no point in getting absolutely rinsed for days trying to get one, you know. I only love some plays at Truly Mental, I think you're right. All those multipliers that you see, I've never hit one of them, like. Look at that. This game can be hard to bonus, but it does tend to hold balance reasonably well most times. React Tunes, I played React Tunes once. I got a very big hit on React Tunes, the original one, the first time I played it. I got like a 1500X or something like that, but it's been garbage every time I played it since, and I haven't enjoyed playing it. I haven't played it in ages. It's just a bit too repetitive. Saying that they all are, let's face it. I want to remember big wins. I think you're right, Pat, that's the problem. I get people commenting on my videos sometimes when I've had a big win. They say, oh, you're always winning, you're always winning. I say, mate, seriously, you haven't been watching the last fortnight, like. Jesus Christ. People see your mega ways at the weekend and they see your big 800x win, but they don't see the 17 crap bonuses that you had as well. That is the trouble. That's why I keep the stakes low. I like plenty of bonuses. Good megaways there. Oh dear. I did play that Cluedo Cache mystery once. I can't remember who mentioned it. It might have been you. Somebody mentioned it one time before and I played it that night, I think. I wasn't on stream or anything right now. I wasn't even making a video, I was just playing about. I can't remember the maker now. Looks like a big screen of stuff. I paid £4. There's another 3 right now. Maybe top up anyway. Another 6. 10s is hitting. Right. Nearly £15 for that. I think we all feel that, Robert. Listen, a lot of them ones that come out at the start and you think, oh, that was brilliant, and then it just turns rubbish. But I suppose when they come out at the start, everybody's playing them, so I suppose the RTP on them does go a bit nuts at times. It's like Fat Drac. Actually, I must play that. Fat Drac. When it came out at the start, I had a couple of cracking bonuses on it, and then I just can't seem to hit it at all now. WMS. Williams International, yep, okay. I'm not sure if they're on here, it might be. Not much effort at bonus out of this one. Again, she's not been hard and balanced. If you're not going to bonus me, I'd rather you didn't take my money, so I'm happy enough with that. No, Tom, it's just tooling along. It's just sort of... We've played 3 games and each of them sort of threw a wee £10 hit, I suppose. Goldfish Tank 2. I can't bonus that game at all, Jacob, but I will give it a go. Look at that, we've just hit the enhanced bonus. This is the one you want. Oh, and an extra scatter as well. Right, this takes away the whole left hand side. I mean, normally it takes away a few. This one here, that takes away the whole left hand side and the first one there. Oh look, he shot all the big ones away. He's a dirty dog. You dirty dog, like. Sure, that's like a basic bonus would give you 18 by 1. What do we see? 8 by 10, 10 by 8, 10 by 10, 15 by 10. That's all we've left. They're all big multipliers. What? That just completely ruined the whole thing there. But 18 by 1's a standard bonus. It's just that's what you'll get pretty much every time. I'm going to reject that. I'm too cross at what it did on me there. Right, 15 by 2 is no any better. It's 8 by 10 or 10 by 10. Is the 2 that's left, or 15 by 2. What the hell would you take there, hey? The times 10's is a good multiplier, but would you want to lose 7 spins for that? Reject. Reject this again, do you think? I think we have to. We need 10 by 10 here, but it's got to be one of these. That's a really dirty action, but it did there. It took all the big ones away on me straight away. Right, 10 by 10. Give me the 10 by 10. You know it's going to be 8, isn't it? No, okay. Right, it's not a disaster. That's a good multiplier. Hi Jordan. 10 by 10 is a good bonus, it definitely is. But we don't need dead spins. That's the thing. I Had a wee purple and one there, please. If it's just going to dead spin us out of it, there's not much point. Got missed. Ah, for God's sake. Come on now. Hold on. Let's have a re-trigger, please. Do it. Ah. 5 to go. Times 12. Just takes one hit with this. One good hit will do it. 4 to go. I've never had a re-trigger in this game at all. Ugh, it's just mugging me off, isn't it? It gave me an enhanced bonus and then just mugged me off from the start. Mugged me off in the gamble of it, and it's mugging me off again. Look at this absolute crap, like. Missed again. That's just dirty boy, innit? The number of teases you'll get for that enhanced bonus is absolutely ridiculous. I mean, with even an extra scatter, my God. That was disgusting, wasn't it? Absolutely shocking. Right, we'll give you a couple of spins. Keying the balance is just back to where we started, really. I'll give it a couple more spins in case it feels bad about it and throws me straight back in, but that was disgusting, wasn't it? You wait so long for the enhanced bonuses. It's the same in Wildfire 2. The enhanced has been a wild letdown with me, like, every time I get it. But it is the one that can pay at a much better enhanced the last time. That's the second one I've had on that. Aye, the base game is better than that it was, that's right. That was a dirty action. I was all excited when I got the enhanced too. Walk the plank for that. Somebody needs to walk the plank for that one, Charlie. Nick at BTG forgot to turn my RTP up. Don't could have had a word with him about that. A wee 10 on there. Oh. No, it's not going to bonus the game. We'll give it a couple more spins and we'll move on. We didn't lose any money, so I can't complain, I suppose, but an enhanced bonus, you really should be paid an enhanced bonus, shouldn't you? Or it sort of removes the whole enhanced idea. We'll go to 315. IF4 Megaways, that's one we actually talked about earlier and said we would go to and didn't. We will do that, and we'll take that up a wee bit. We'll put that up to 60p, I think. There's that big fishing one that we were talking about that I haven't tried yet. I need to try as well. Up to 60p, we're going to be all day getting a £315. Okay, that was a bit disappointing, Pirate Page, but I will be back. It's a good game, that, but so don't let it fool you into thinking that you're playing Millionaire Megaways, because you're not. You're playing something with the volatility of donuts, really. Right, I have Horus, wasn't that what we said? I have Horus Megaways. I don't like that El Jackpot King thing. I think it's just a distraction. Where's the Christmas games? Hi. That there a mistletoe, that's it. I don't need mistletoe, Tom. Imagine that. Mistletoe. Mistletoe's for amateurs. They don't want to kiss you, you shouldn't need a plant to make them do it. Right, Horace, you boy, you. We haven't seen a £200 one from you in a while. Let's do it today. It's another one of my go-tos really for a quick bonus, isn't it, really? Book of El Dorado. Don't think I've played that. The Four-Scatter Curse, you could be right, Steve. The number of times that you get a crap bonus from Four Scatters is unbelievable. And it's so hard to land one. Oh, we are in. Lovely quick one. Yes. Well done for reminding us to go back to this one, Gaff Goff. We have it in 60p's too. Again, we're still sitting well above. They're still above the 300 quid. I can't believe how this balance is holding it. Right, that's a good start. Let's see another little penguin head. I want to get to the dogs, so we need 3 more. Good luck, Mr. Angry. Thank you very much, Dark Lord. There's another penguin head, yes. Come on. I want to see him come soon because I like a few spins at the dogs. You're mugging me off here now. Come on. Oh dear. Last spin. Just didn't have one. Missed those bugs there too, and I really won there, but I helped that at least. Alright, we're back to £321 again. It's unbelievable how this balance is going here. These games are paying absolute crap, and we're still ending up coming out with the same money every time. But they're bonusing that quickly, just. That was terrible. But okay, it did come quick. It did come quick. Yes, what was that big fishing one you were talking about? I can't remember the name of it. I'm just going to read up here to see if I can find it. You don't realise how much that chat moves until you try to rewind it up a bit. I don't remember the name of it at all. I don't remember the name of it. Anybody remember the name of that fish one that I'm looking for? Let's go to golden. I'll go and do golden fish tank. We'll do that golden fish tank too. Big fishing, is that what it is? Right, well, we'll try that next. We'll try that next. I'm not convinced with this game here. I think I might like the original better. It just doesn't seem to find it very hard to bonus. And that gamble, what is that all about? My big fishing fortune, I'll write that down this time. £2 risk. £2 reverse forecast. £10.11 to 1. Oh, what comes in, Charlie? Be a nice hit. That blue fish looks like he's in a come down, doesn't he? He looks like a Sunday morning crowd coming out of the club. Third and fourth? Oh, no way, Charlie. You had a chance. I haven't backed horses a lot. I used to like a wee day on the horses just sitting backing them online and watching them, but I think because I've been playing slots so much now that I don't really do it anymore. I should do. I'm not seeing a lot of effort out of this. More of a greyhound person. Now the greyhound's good crack too, but they're a wee bit tougher to get. Rockabye baby in the tree talking to me. Don't know. Not getting that card. Wee bit maybe aye. In the background. More leftists left their slots and come back to horses. Aye. I can see why right now. Some of these slots have been brittle. The last couple of weeks they've been tough going. I tend to live off the odd big hit, as it saves me all the time. And I put it down to playing so many bonuses. That's what it is. I put it down to keeping the stake low and hitting as many bonuses as you possibly can. Not rushing up the stakes, you know. Come on. I just find this game not easy bonused. The original's easier to bonus. It feels as if it should be easier to bonus this one with the big symbols and stuff, but it's just a wee bit more of a volatile game. But Yggdrasil do make some cracking games like. I just stick to 20p's and £20 deposit. Aye, absolutely. That's the way to do it. There's no more fun on slots than sticking an old 20 quid in and trying to build that up. But I mean, I have an old 25 quid. I love my weekend booster and all them things that you get. I play all those out. And I love to try and build that up to the price of a bonus hunt. Great, absolutely great. There's no better feeling. A wee early bonus sets you on your way. Right, you're going down to 300 fish tank and then we're moving away again because you're really doing nothing. Nothing at all. Nothing at all. I think I would need more action in the base game, I think, or something in this one. Last spin. You didn't even want to give us a tease, like. Right, okay, you've just got one more spin there. You bought yourself it. Look at that fish, like. He's had a rough night. Okay. Let's go look at these other fish. Go away. Big fishing. Big fishing forge in there. It's there, look. Right beside Big Fin Bay. That horrible game. It's an inspired one, okay. Not like that Alaskan fishing. That absolutely rinsed me the last time I tried to play it. We'll give this a go on 60p as well then. This is the one Bob hit. Nice one, wasn't it? But look at this. Give me a bonus in the first spin. That would be just the perfect introduction to a game. Do it. Oh, okay. I missed your win, John. I'm just seeing this here now. I was trying to catch that game up, but did you hit a big one, did you? A venture bonus that quick. Captain Venture too, was it? You've got to enjoy your winnings. If you get a winning, you've got to take it out and enjoy it. My God, you have to. You give the casinos enough money. When you get a win, you've got to get something out of it. A couple of months ago there, when I had those sort of couple of cracking £1,000 cash outs out of video slots, I bought myself a new computer. I mean, I have a whole completely sitting here now with a whole new big rig. Much better job. He's just more than your boyfriend. Ah, you could be right. That would have been sweet, but first time ever playing a game to bonus it in the first spin, that would have been the stuff of legends there. It's harder on the balance than any other one we've played, I know that. It's quick going, I suppose, right now. I would like to see the bonus right now. One spin 2000x. Aye, absolutely. 2000x spin's just perfect, isn't it? Just perfect. Congratulations, glad to see it. Coming up to Christmas too, that's just brilliant. Love to see somebody get a good win, like. A couple or 3 years ago I had an absolutely brilliant one. I had a really super win on Ladbrokes. 5300x or something like that on a quid stake. Couldn't believe it. What? And just again, it was last spin. Bang. All just fell in. It was unbelievable. But it was the same. It was like 3 weeks before Christmas. 5,000 quid win. Couldn't beat it. Man dear, this game's hard. Come on. Said it teases a lot right now. No point in screaming it every time it teases then. It's us against the slots. So it is, John, it is, you're right. Okay. He certainly likes that tease now. That's a full line. A Codfather. 12 quid. Sort of needed that really, it's been hard to balance. How slow is it trying to upload videos on YouTube? Why, it is slow looking. Still 2000. Yep. Hi, Chef. Welcome. 2000X. Hi, absolutely. 2000X is nice in any steak. There's no doubt about it. I can't catch the big fish at all, but bigger bass has given me a couple of half decent sort of bonuses. I haven't had a good bonus on the Megaways version yet. But no doubt I'll be playing it that much that I'll fall in with one eventually. I'd love to see that 2000X fish fall in. That must be some feeling. Doesn't matter what stake you're on, when you see that coming, you know it's a hit, like. Oh dear. Where is my bonus? You're like Big Bass Bonanza on steroids. What's their obsession with fish, all these game makers? I like their fish, like. Bigger bass is the best out of the three. You're probably right, Peter. I think it's probably more likely to pay you a bigger one, I think, anyway. I found a couple of £100 easy enough got out of it. For 40p, you know. Anything that can pay 500x is reasonably easy, I like. This thing here is just rinsing us. But it's got me interested. I would like to see a bonus. Just not happening. We'll let 250 at our limit on this one, I think. She'll reach it quickly. Must be due hours away by that. Nope. Okay. It's just an old tease, what this is. Just an old tease. And that tackle box image looks like a very cheaply made tackle box. Compared to the Big Bass Bonanza one, doesn't it? Like something you'd have got in Woolworths. That is your lot, I think, game. I'll play that again, certainly, but hey, you would need to watch yourself on that. It spins very quickly. It spun 50 quid away there in a very, very short period of time. You would need to be careful in that game. You definitely would. Here, if that's twice I've seen it and I'm goping to play it. This game here is probably one of the most volatile, but if you look at that, went up to 100 and, well, so what's that, 15,000x this goes to. It's a lot of, I would assume this one here is just a little more volatile than some, because it just consistently pays garbage, like. But again, I don't want to dump it completely, because it will pay eventually. That's a close season, I could be right. This game sometimes does bonus quickish. Sometimes. It's getting at the bonus well is the difficulty. I've gone fishing mad, I seem to have. I've gone fishing mad here. This game just screams potential, but it never ever lives up to it. It can pay, there's no question about it, but it just doesn't seem to do it very often. I've had a few bonuses on it where I've had nearly maximum ways getting into the bonus, and you sort of think, right, okay, this is going to pay, and it just has spun me out with nothing so many times. It's disgusting. You just wonder, when is it going to pay? But you've got to give it its chance. Here's another one that's a bit rincy too. Come on, drop a bonus. We're sort of due one, really. Last couple of games have been hard on us. Not happening. Nope. That's the premium fella. I like the aesthetics of it, absolutely. Ah, but I hit him in a couple more reels there. He would pay, if you could ever hit him across, he would pay silly money, that premium symbol, like Captain Birdseye fella. He would pay. Come on, your boy. Let's see something. $5. Come on. How many times are you going to make me wait in this? Get the bonus in. Wouldn't do it, boy. Rascal. Right, must be wilds coming here. No. Thought the way it was flashing there, it was going to drop a wild in. Come on, game. Did you ever think the government is slowly trying to scrap gambling? Full stop, stop the buys, autoplay. It's not really a government, it's UKGC. They're a wee law unto themselves, really. And I suppose it's who they're listening to, really. I think we're in the... I think you can sort of say about any government department at the minute, they're all in a similar sort of a vein at the minute. We're all in this sort of a nanny state culture at the minute. And they sort of feel it's their job to protect us all from ourselves, you know. But they do make some odd decisions. No question about it. The autoplay is just a stupid decision, no question about it. But that stopping you from reversing cash outs, I think that was the best move they ever made. I think that was a really, really good move. You get that cash out, bang, you get into the habit of cashing out, bang, job done, then you can't mess it up, you know. The auto spins has just been an absolute nuisance. The problem is they've took the auto spins away at the same time as they brought all this responsible gambling stuff in. So what's happening now is, as a streamer, I know what's happening to me a lot. I don't know, you probably don't play as much as us, let's face it. But what's happening is I'm getting chill out periods all over the place because I play so many casinos in the same platform. Skill on Net's the one that I'm getting hit on. I have to be careful just because I can in a 24-hour period I can end up in chill out. So it happened in my first stream. I ended up with putting me in a 10-minute chill out in the middle of my bloody stream. But it's 10 minutes the first time and then it's 24 hours the second time. The problem with 24 hours, when that's it, you can't spin a slot like. If you have bonuses saved, that's a problem. So you have to be careful. This game just isn't happening, is it? We'll move on, I think. These games have just sort of went dead on us, haven't they? Might take a couple more spins for that now. No, that's your lot. No, the autoplay, I think, Charlie, what's happening there is they're listening to it's the groups they're listening to. They're listening to groups that are obviously coming from one aspect, you know. They're not looking at you and me that's having a bit of fun and controlling the whole thing. They're looking really to deal with the vulnerable people, aren't they, I suppose? So I look at it as, right, you're not doing it for me, so you're probably not doing it against me either. It's just the way it's working out that I'm falling foul of it a bit. Yes, a little bit of Raptor is what we need, isn't it? Aye, Novibet. Spend as much as not. More when I've done the streak, you log out and log back in. Aye, I like it because the screen size is the same. It's very easy to record on. That's what I like about Novibet. But aye, they're good, they're good. I had a wild good start with them when I started off with them. I had a great run of cash outs, you know, so it sort of obviously makes you like them. Right, we better Raptor. We hit this, bonus this the other day, and it just completely mugged me off on 10 spins, so we'll try again. 23, please. Yep, okay. 1 now. 1 now. I think you're in trouble now. That multiplier just gets crazy once you get past the 32x. Hi, cop man. The autoplay still in bookies and casinos. I have never played a slot in a bookies. I've never played it. If I get into the bookies, it's to do a horse, really, or a football bet. I haven't been in one in a while right now. My old fella was a man for the horses, so he liked his horses at the weekends. And we always did a football bet, but that would have been it. Hi, Gary. Oh, Bob. Ugh, Bob didn't bloody BT die on me. God's sake. Isn't that unbelievable? I would never have internet problems like. But of course it has to happen mid-stream. So we ended up on a part 2, but sure, isn't that life? It's just life. Our balance was holding rightly, but the last few games has been sort of hard on us a bit. We need a wee bonus to turn it round again. I think, Peter, you're right. The 7, I had 10 the last time, and sure, the most of them was dead spins. It's only going to be 1 or 2 spins that goes off in this game anyway, so the 7's probably as good as any. I don't think I'd gamble if I had it here in the day now. That's when I left. You need 50p sent up. Hi. Don't know what happened, but it completely and utterly crapped itself. I had to restart my router and all. It just seemed to be BT had a problem. I'm assuming the storm caused them a problem, for it flickered a time or two the other night. The storm has maybe caused them a bother. They upgraded all our wiring here lately, so they shouldn't have any problems, like, really. That's the one I'm using, Charlie, and Mo, yep, that's the same one, yeah. Azzy has one there that somebody sent him that handles 4 screens and stuff that sort of does our job, but I haven't needed to go that far just yet. I have mine sitting here now in 3 seconds. That's what I have. I have it sitting in 3 seconds exactly. It works perfectly in some games. A wee bit slow on this one maybe. The UKGC. Ach, here no, the UKGC can't set their laws to suit a few streamers. They have to go by the people that they feel they're there to protect, you know what I mean? Which is the majority, really. So they've got to go for them. We just have to fit round it. It's just part of the game, isn't it? And it wouldn't matter how much we moan about it. It's going to make no difference. Let's have a bonus here, please. I would moan a lot less. Come on now. 2 wilds there and you didn't get a hit. Naughty naughty. Are you into Bitcoin or crypto? No. I had an offer to buy Bitcoin right away at the start before Bitcoin was really heard of. At $2 a pop, and I wish the hell I had bought some. I know that. That's the only thing I know about it. I knew then it was going to grow, but I had no idea it was going to grow to that sort of level. But a few £100 there at that $2 would have been in course shape now, wouldn't we? Aye, the games, Adrian and the not so many playing them. I see the same people, and I always noticed that in the bookies when any time I would have went in and seen somebody playing them, it seemed to be the same person always on the same game. I've noticed all the time. The people never changed much. Aye, you shouldn't be able to gamble on a credit card, Cop man. Absolutely, gambling on a credit card. That's just Jesus Christ. That's a recipe for disaster, isn't it? My God, the problems you could get yourself into with that. You could say that, Big John. I look at it as just, I mean, there are people out there that do have trouble, there's no question about it. So I mean, it's in everybody's interest to make sure that they are sort of protected a little, but you can't, you can't just completely change the whole country for a few people. It's just, I mean, it is there. I mean, you have to accept, yes, okay, there is a danger with this. There are some people that are going to succumb to that. Let's put some help in place for them. That's really as much as you can do. But we're in a sort of an era at the minute where the state knows best, and that seems to be their way of doing things, you know. Ach, we'll all be communists before we're too much older. But sure, what the hell? It's something new. I don't mind. Sat on a roof watching. Gaffer caught me. Oh dear. You play some mental. There's no limits on this casino, Aaron. I'm sort of happy enough at the minute. As I say, I'm having a wee break from no limits. I was finding them a wee bit rincy there, and I wasn't happy at the amount of money I was putting onto them, to tell you the truth. They can just throw your whole budget out. Absolutely, Charlie. It is your fault. There's no question about it. You can't blame anyone. We all like to blame people, but you can only blame yourself. But the things they try to do that they seem to think help people, they're not helping. That the auto spins, I don't think, has given them the benefit that they expected from it at all. Because the people that have a problem tend to go to the extreme options. So you can be sure they'll all be setting with auto clickers and all sorts of stuff, you know. Right, any chance of a bonus here? We're now down below the 200 quid, which is just getting silly now. These last few games have been very rancy. Come on now. You're not getting many more spins because you're really making no effort. Oh, look at you. Jesus. Right, enough's enough, I think. One more go. Ah, you're just a ransom machine. Right, we need to get something that's going to bonus here for that. It's been a bit of a run of bad ones there. Let's have a wee look for maybe a wee bit of wild blood. Tried bigger bass. Haven't tried bigger bass yet, Peter, but I will do. Why does that? That's really odd. That's a play and go game, but for some reason when I put the play and go overlay on it and it doesn't work, it needs to go to the other ones. That's an odd one. It only happens in that game and a few other ones like it. We'll go 60p in this one. I'm not awfully worried about this balance today. These are sort of wee end balances at the end of the month that I'm raiding up that are lying in casinos. So as I say, I don't mind losing an odd one if I'm having a decent punt for it, you know. I'd rather not, obviously. But it's not a disaster, you know what I mean? You know, I go a wee bit more volatile and stuff like that when it's a wee remnant balance, really. Aye, something needs to go off soon, it does. Evil Adam, it does indeed. We really haven't had a bonus in a while. They were coming thick and fast there too at the start, weren't they? But they're not holding balance either. That's the difference this time. What I'm actually thinking to myself here is, it's nearly 2 o'clock. We've been going since 11, that's nearly pretty much long enough. I'm thinking maybe what I'll do is, I'll play this down to 150 and I'll take the 150 into roulette and we'll have a wee punt with it. Why not? What the hell? We'll have 10 minutes of roulette and see how it goes. Maybe build it back into a balance again. Have you tried this multi-fire? Charlie, I know you were talking about it. Multi-fire roulette, have you had a wee go? Man, it's dangerous. I haven't the multiplayer either, the live one. I'm not really big in live roulette. The problem is they don't give me enough time. I take time. I need time. Like, I like to hedge my bets and arse about, really. Cheers, Joe. Aye. Here, as I say, this is a profit balance. Really, these are balances that I have taken a cash out of, and we've been playing about with the rest. Really. So to say, they're not balances that are really mined. Same with the one now of a video or of a hunt saved that I'll hope to get up this evening. Well, I will try to get it up this evening. And it's the same, you know, so you go a wee bit more volatile with those ones. Those are balances I've been playing all month, you know. At the end of the month I don't mind having a punt with one or two of them. With a couple of good cash outs the last few days there, so I like to end the month like that if you can. Cheers, Paul. They've been slow here at the minute now, just sort of... It went from bonuses falling in all over the place to nothing. Ain't that just slots? But when Wild Blood's not teasing, it's not good. We're off a 14 nothing back. You're a wise man, Charlie. It is. It's a dangerous game. I've actually started lately where, you know, before I usually paid on £1. I've dropped that to 50p. I've realised that it's too much. So you can technically, so it's cost me a £10 a spin then, really. So you can go in with an £100 and get 10 spins with it. I mean, in 10 spins you can hit occasionally. But you'll drop £100 very easy too. The problem with FM roulette is I tend to go in after a long session, and I think I'm too tilty. At that stage it's probably not the right time to be playing roulette. Hi David. Going well, David, with a good enough old hunt. We've sort of been rinsing it a wee bit since that now, but the hunting all went well. We just haven't hit a single thing since we come back, really, here. This is pretty much one of my go-to games when I'm in a bonus hunt. It usually does bonus reasonably early, but it's not bonusing well today at all. We'll go to 160, I think, and then we'll just go to... Oh, look at this. Come on. Ah, you dirty dog. We'll go to 160, and then, as I say, I think I'll just do a wee bit of multi-fire to finish off. Hope I bring a bonus back. I hope you do, Jimbo. Hope you do. Stu Barber and the Parrot. How are you? I hope that Parrot's doing well. Just tried Big Fin Bay there a minute or two ago. It was ridiculous. There's a big win. Not sure how big, but 1440, okay. Done that because I said I was playing down at 160. Right, we'll raise your stake a wee bit there. Let's do it. Pound stake's ridiculous stake, really. You wouldn't want to be playing on that for any length of time because it would, you could rinse a balance like nobody's business. I used to play on a pound stake, and now when I play on it, it shocks me. But we'll have a punt. Why not? Bigger bass, forgot about that too, right enough. Aye, we will give it a wee bass. That's right, we did say we were going to play bigger bass. We'll give this one another few more spins in. Then we'll give bigger bass that 30 quid. This one's had its chance. It's usually a game that I would bonus easy, that one, you know. Bigger bass, isn't that the one we said? That is the right screen for him. We'll go on 60s with him. As I say, we'll take him down to that. We'll give him 30 quid at it. Wouldn't mind a wee bonus in this one, actually. He's asleep in my arms. Haha, pretty good. I had to put a wee heater out under the canary shed. Actually, I just felt the last week there, just the temperature dropped too quickly. I'll put a wee radiator out on a wee timer, just take the chill out of there. Definitely harder to bonus this than some of the bigger bass games. I think this is the one I like the best. Adam, I think it is. I think this is the one. Aye, I'll bonus if it's in the mood, Peter. Well, that's right. The first time I played this, I bonused it like 4 or 5 times in the first 150 spins, you know. Getting to pay was a difficult bit. Let's see. Give us a wee bonus and we'll take 200 to roulette and have a go at it. The only thing with playing roulette on a live stream is you play it a little bit more degenerate than I would playing it normally. If I'm playing it for myself, I would be slower, but obviously that gets a bit boring, so you sort of tend to go a wee bit more excited. Thinking back, it must have been 3 weeks ago. I think I had a bonus hunt where I had this, I bonused this one and the original Big Bass Bonanza, and I hit 4 scatters in both of them. They both paid well. I haven't. That's the only time I've seen 4 scatters in this one. Aye, Manny, I just don't think you should be. I don't think you should be gambling with a loan of any sort. I think that's crazy. It's just, my God, that's a recipe for disaster. Like, absolute recipe for disaster. I'm not big, and I never was big on credit cards. I always like to. I always worked with a prepay one, but now I work with a debit card. Just I don't bother with credit cards. Like, I don't like paying interest on things. Stuff can be dear enough without paying interest on top of everything, you know. I haven't had 2 hooks yet, Peter. No, somebody mentioned it last night in a stream. I didn't know it could do 2. Thought the 1 was pretty nifty. 2 would be nice. I would like something here. Another couple of spins and we're moving from this. It really hasn't happened at all. That was just a complete run of dead spins there. It's definitely more rinsy than the original, that one. It can rinse you. Has the lack of auto spoiled your streaming in any way? No, it hasn't, Stuart. Really, what it's done. It's changed things a wee bit. You have to plan your time a wee bit better. As I say, there's a number of rules that have come in at once that's causing a problem. That all this mad safer gambling, chill out periods and all that sort of stuff, and the auto spins together. I'll tell you the truth. When I first looked and I thought to myself, this is it. I literally went online and looked for premises in Ireland. I was going to move. And then I sort of thought, look, I'll play it out a while and see how it goes. And I'm okay with it now. I'm alright. Right. We have 150 quid. We'll start off slow. But I probably will, as I say, because I'm aware that you don't want to be bored to tears with this. I'll step it up reasonably quickly if things are going alright. I'm nearly always in the same numbers. I'll take 3 and then it's either 24 or 30. Right, £10 on. Nice and simple. My 3 numbers get doubled up. And we'll give her a bit of a go. Look at number 9. Don't hit number 9 because that would just be disgusting. You're doing it too. No, it's alright. 31. No good.
Black.
If it hits a times 400, it nearly tells you you're not getting one. Look at that. I already hit times 500 on the 9. Look. That's the ones you're looking for. There's a wee 7 there. Shall I put I just stick my ours in the fridge? Aye, that's it. 36, that's one of yours. This wee net position stuff and all here, I do like that. That's one thing that's been added to a lot of stuff now, and I definitely like that. Right, we'll thicken a wee bit. We'll get a couple more doubled up. Up to 12 quid. We'll ease it up to 15 just, but not straight away. It's no good.
8 black.
The one beside you'd have been alright. Number 9 again. 20 is the only one we have here. Worth a 50 quid. Let's see, 0 would do. No, you're away. 25, no good.
25 red.
We're getting near nothing here. Right. I'm going to thicken up a bit quicker. We'll go to 15 now, I think. Oh, what was that? Bad bit of shooting there. And a wee bit extra on 0. Okay. There's a lot more on 1 now. But we do need to hit now because it's 15 quid a spin. Picking it up a bit, that's it, Charlie. 34, there we go.
34 red.
Of course, that wasn't one of the ones I did thicken, obviously. So your halves only get you your money back now. Your 50p ones, you know. So you need to have more 1s than 50s if you can. 22 would be nice. Take a wee 100 quid. Oh, it is in 22 too. Look at that.
22.
Haha, happy days. Right. Very nice, very nice. We're 56 quid in front now. Right, I think I'll just go a game with that. I don't think we'll mess with that too much. Look at that number 9 again, hey. 15 will do. I'll take 0. 22 again. Would you believe that? Or 30 quid, but... Does Bob say that thicken it up thing too? I think that's probably a wee local thing that we use. Right, I'm hesitant. I don't want to go over 15 quid because I like 15 quid as a spin. It works out nicely with the 30s and 15 returns and stuff, so. Oh, look at that. There's the one we want there. Give me 17, I'll run away. You're nowhere near it, but you could hit 0. 3 will do.
3. Red.
It's not a disaster when you're doubling up. Back to slots. Hi, Charlie, you could be right, you could be right. You could be right. We'll take another spin maybe. Another couple of spins anyway. 35 would be nice. Times 100 multiplier is nice, but I would like that bigger one than that. But oh, your chances there, you dog. 14's no good. Look at it, hit the wrong
Red.
one. Right, we'll take one more spin, I think. We'll take it up a little bit. And we'll take one more spin. I think you're right. I think run away with the 200. And go back to slots again. $17 and 22 a little. Better cover that bloody 9 because it's been looking at me. We'll have a wee 35. Right. Okay. We'll spend that one. Look at number 5. 200 quid. Do number 5. You know you want to do number 5. 14 again. That 14's just a dog. I've all round it. I've 11, 13, 15 and 17. 14 always bugs the life out of me. Right. Here, we made 50 quid in that. I'm happy enough with that. I'm running away. But you're right, Charlie. You are right. Walk away from that. You are right. We're on 200 quid. I'm going to play one game at a half decent stake. You think run, Charlie, completely? You're maybe right, you know. You're maybe right. Where are we? We are at 3 hours. We're at 200 quid. I think you're right, Charlie. You'll be playing one for the sake of it. You're playing do you lose there, really, aren't you? Which is what I always complain about other people doing. No, you're right. I'm going to take that at that, and I'm going to end at that. We've been going for 3 hours. It's bloody long enough. It's more than long enough. Listen, thank you all very much for popping in. This was my first go at the morning one. It went well. I was quite happy. We had a good old run there. It didn't, they didn't play as well towards the end. The slots a bit, but sure, that's the way they go, isn't it? We got a wee 50 quid back in roulette. You're right, you're 100% right. £200, that's time to call a halt. You're only going to play there to £200 a video. You're right, Carl. It's, you're playing do you lose there, really. And I'm coming off there to play a slot, knowing rightly that you're probably going to lose. It's right, Tom, 100%. I mean, the same. Oh, well, Sab, sorry about that. But don't worry, it'll be up. You can watch it. You can watch it. We'll keep that 200. We'll do a wee low stakes one with it or do something with it. Listen, thanks very much. Thanks very much for the lads that come in, my mods and stuff. I know rightly you guys, I put on you an awful lot, but it's much appreciated. Much appreciated. Always good to see you. I'm going to start a Thursday stream as well. It won't be this week. It'll be next week. So my next live will be Sunday. Sunday at 1 o'clock. I will throw a video up later on here, and there will be videos the rest of the week. Don't forget to check the website out, angryslots.com, and remember this is the last day for giveaways, so you need to be entered by midnight in those to be in this month, otherwise you're into next month from tomorrow on. But anyway, listen, thank you all very much. Please, please, please gamble responsibly. And there you go, I got a wee lesson in responsible gambling there today from yous. Just took you to catch me on before I went and gambled again. Anyway, thank you very much. See you all very soon.